My dear diary, today I'm gonna play some visual novel, and it will be in Jisei. Jisei. So, whoever said that your life flashes before your eyes when you die should be shot. Then maybe he'd see what it's really like. When you die, there are only two things. The first is the sudden and terrifying realization that you are dying. The second thing is the final wish. As a person dies, there's always one last thing they wish they could do before they pass on. Sometimes it's as simple as wanting to say goodbye to a loved one, but usually it's a wish full of pain and regret. It's a wish for a life lived better, an angry word taken back, or a promise kept. I wish that will never be granted. Yeah, that sucks. Every single time. But I've experienced it so many, I'm kinda numb to how this thing by now. That's not to say I'm comfortable with it, I'm just used to it. After all, experiencing this is the story of my life.
Translation is lost in a deep void.
And now, let's just check that everything's fine. Yep. And... yep. So, we may continue. Where am I? I blinked slowly, trying to get my breath. This place doesn't look familiar. Then again, it's been 3 years since anything has looked familiar to me. My mind slowly clears. The room I'm in is filled with the scent of freshly ground coffee. I hear something. Machine steam. Right, I'm in a coffee shop. It's some city called Edgewater. It's my second day in the city. Judging from the empty cup on the table in front of me, I stopped here for a coffee because I'm getting sleepy. And then I fell asleep, typical. I guess even a triple shot mocha latte isn't enough to keep me up this day. I wonder if I should get another one. Why not? I heard over the counter. No one else is in line since it's still afternoon. The girl at the counter grins as soon as she sees me.
Did you have a nice nap?
Ah, you're talking by yourself. Cool. You saw me?
Don't worry, you weren't snoring or anything. But I'd wipe that drool off your face if I were you.
What drool?
I'm kidding. You're fine.
Thanks. She laughed and winked at me.
So, what can I get for you? Whoa, are you okay?
Yeah?
You look like you want to hurl.
Why am I feeling this now? There shouldn't be any reason.
Hey, if you're not feeling well, the bathrooms are down that hallway.
Yeah, thanks. I grab the counter to support and stumble off in the direction she's pointing. My head is hurting even more now. If I'm feeling this sick, it can be like... What? Yeah. Again, if I'm feeling this sick, it can only mean one thing. Someone has died. As I walk down the hallway, I see the door to the women's bathroom is wide open. You're kidding. I wish there was a joke, but the instant troubling in my head tells me otherwise. Lying on the tile floor of the woman's bathroom is the corpse of a woman. I enter the restroom, giggling at the smell of the restroom flowery perfume and disinfection. Miss, are you okay? The knife sticking out of her chest doesn't make me terribly optimistic about what I'm about to do next. I hope she died quickly, otherwise this is going to end up being very unpleasant. I glance around quickly to make sure no one is looking before I reach forward and touch her arm. Yeah, baby. I brace myself for a sudden pain in my chest, but it never comes. I can't breathe. I try to open my mouth, but it refuses to open. Something on my face. I want to tear it away, but someone is holding me down. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I only wish that... As I open my eyes, I instantly gasp of air. I know I wasn't actually at suffocation, but it's still a reflex. My brain always remembers the pain of every death I experience, even such None of them are mine. I'm suddenly aware of someone staring at me from the hallway.
What did you do?
Nothing. I just touched dead body. A woman standing behind me, staring in horror at the dead body lying on the restroom floor. I didn't. Wait. I sign and hang my head. This isn't going to end well. Then again, it never does.
Hey, kid, move away from the body.
A man strides briskly down the hallway towards me. His voice and demeanor are sharp, flat, and commanding. Even without a uniform, it's obvious he was something of a man of law, considering that he wearing, I guess, police officer. Sorry, officer, I promise I didn't move anything. He looks surprised.
Officer?
You have stairs on your shirt. Ah, you're not? Sorry, my dad was a police officer, and I'm look kind like him. I mean, you carry yourself the same way.
Your dad was an officer? Which precinct?
He sounds skeptical. I guess I can blame him. I don't remember, it was a while back when he was still alive in Los Angeles. He raises a knowing eyebrow if he's just caught me on a lie, but he doesn't comment on it.
I see. Well, why don't you come with me?
I don't want. Sure. I follow the officer back into the main area of the shop. The woman who first saw me is standing by one of the table looking shaken. The only other people in the shop are the girl who works here and the guy who looks like he's in college. And who looks like he's a girl.
Excuse me, everyone. I'd like your attention for a moment. I'm Detective Mikolaj Gursky.
Mikolaj Gursky? Are you kidding me? The detective pauses for a moment. It looks like he's trying to choose his words carefully.
Unfortunately, a dead body has just been discovered on this premises.
What? But how? I mean, who?
Unfortunately, I don't know anything about the situation yet. Because of this, I'm going to have to ask you all to stay here until the police come.
Until they come? You mean the police aren't here yet? What about you?
I'm technically not on duty right now, I just happen to be here.
I see.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak with each of you separately for just a little bit. It'll help move the investigation along if I can start collecting information now. Is that okay?
Sure. Anything to help.
Yeah, it's okay with me.
Yes. It's fine.
What about you, kid?
It's fine with me. Totally fine.
Right. Then we'll start with you. Come with me, please.
Shit. I don't want to come with you. Detective Gursky motioned for me to follow him to Lake hallway. Again, Detective Gursky motioned me to follow him to the hallway, away from the rest of the coffee shop. As we walk down the hallway, I can't help but stare at the body in the bathroom. Detective Gursky, don't do anything for me. I'm just a little kid. Detective Gursky glances at me and gently kicks the door of the bathroom. It swings in the bouncing gently on the wall, closing with a soft shut.
How are you feeling?
I want a coffee. Fine, Angus.
You just saw a dead body and you're fine?
He frowned at me.
Never mind. Let's just start with your name.
I'd rather not to say.
Why not?
I don't remember my name. Because I'd rather not.
An officer of the law is asking you a question.
Then I played the fifth.
The Fifth Amendment is only applicable to testifying under oath in a court of law or other tribunal.
Then I invoke my Miranda right. Detective Gerke stares at me impetuously. It's hard to tell what he's thinking, but I doubt he's pleased.
Fine, no name then. Why don't you tell me what happened today?
You mean about when I found the body?
Anything you think is pertinent.
Well, I came in here around noon today. I ordered coffee, drank it, then fell asleep.
You fell asleep after you drank a triple shot mocha latte?
Why not? How do you know what I drank? Detective Gursky nodded at the empty cup on the table where I was sleeping.
Saw you snoozing when I came in. The mocha latte checkbox is checked off on the side of the cup, and the maroon sleeve around the cup is only used for triple shots. I am a detective, you know.
You're Sherlock. And a serious one, that one. He's even reading my drinks when he's off duty. Well, I woke up about 10 minutes ago, I guess. Maybe less. Gursky glanced at the clock on the wall.
So, around 2:40, you'd say?
2:41. I guess so. I was just about to get around drink when I suddenly started to feel sick.
Ah, yes, I did see you looking a little ill when you were at the counter.
The girl at the counter told me I should go to the bathroom, and when I went, I saw a body lying there.
What were you doing in the women's bathroom?
I wanna rape that body. The door was already open. I saw her from the hallway, and I wanna rape her.
Did you touch her?
Of course. Even if they know, they probably find my prints on her anyway. Yes,
And why were you touching her?
No, well, you know, it's hard to explain. I wanted to see if she was okay. Of course, I don't see the knife from her chest. I didn't know she was dead at the time. The detective nods understandably, but I doubt he believes me. Any idiot could have seen the knife in that woman's chest from at least 10 feet away.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Now? I think there's something. I think there's something suspicious about this death.
There's a dead woman with a knife in her chest. Suspicious goes without saying. But what makes you think this is suspicious?
Just I got a feeling.
I see. Anything else?
No.
Then please wait in the main area.
Sure. Detective Gursky followed me and turned the rest of the people in the coffee shop.
Would anyone like to go next?
I'll go.
The woman raised her hand timidly and Detective Gursky nodded her.
Then follow me.
I sat down into one of the chairs and closed my eyes. This doesn't make me any sense. The woman in the restroom has a knife in her chest. No doubt. But, in my vision, she was being suffocated. Then again, my vision did cut off before I finished. That woman interrupted me. I wish I could read the body again, but I'm sure to get caught if I even try to get closer to the body. Somehow, it doesn't really seem worth the risk. I guess I just have to approach this from a different angle. The main room. The cafe is small and clean, with a series of paintings on the walls and a display stand featuring expression bags of coffee. To the side there is a hallway that leads to the bathroom. There is also a kitchen in the back, but I can't see it from here. Talk. Coffee shop girl. The girl who works at the shop is sitting in a few tables away from me, standing in the ground, staring. She looks up and notices that I'm looking at her direction. Hi, girl.
Surreal, isn't it?
Huh?
Knowing you're in the same building as a dead body, I mean.
She smiles vaguely to me.
By the way, my name's Chance.
Chance? That sounds like a fake name. What should I ask? You have an original name. Girl, you have an original username. She laughs.
I get that a lot. The truth is, I changed my name. My parents named me Bertha.
Shit. I'm sorry about that. Bertha.
That's not exactly a good name for a famous singer.
Huh, you're a singer. You're a famous singer?
Not yet, but I wanna be. I know it's a crazy dream, but I'm willing to take the chance. That's why I chose that name. Get it? Chance? I'm pretty cheesy, huh?
Maybe not cheesy, but I think the name Bertha actually means famous. Or fat. Nah, definitely famous. So really, you had a good name in the first place.
Really? I didn't know that. You're pretty smart.
Of course I'm smart. Not particularly. I just like to pay attention to names and what they mean.
That's cool. I know someone just like you.
I seriously doubt that. What should I ask? Do you know anything about the woman who died?
Nothing comes to mind. I saw her go to the bathroom earlier, but I wasn't paying attention. Still, I think I would have recognized her if she was someone I knew.
Do you remember what time you saw her?
Maybe around 2 o'clock? I'm not sure.
Well, what makes you think it was 2?
Well, my shift starts around then, and she came in a little bit after I did. She looked like a secretary, so I thought it was weird that she'd come during working hours.
I see. Do you think the killer is still around?
I sure hope not.
Why not? Change shirts.
I don't know why he'd stick around anyway. Doesn't a murderer usually run after he kills someone?
They always come back. Good point.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, not really. I'm just picking the girl up. Detective Gerske approached us. The woman he was speaking was with a tray closely behind him. You have a Roman. As soon as she sees me, she quickly looks away.
Nope, not interrupting anything.
Then do you mind coming with me?
Not at all.
About Erla.
Don't touch me.
You're not dead. I'm not interested in a living person. The woman glares at me, her eyes laced with disgust.
I saw what you did.
I did nothing. I didn't do anything. I found her like that. She was naked. It wasn't me. The woman frowned at me.
Just don't speak to me.
Okay. She sits down and folds her arms, glaring at me from across the room. I guess I should leave her alone. Across the room, the college boy is typing away on his laptop. He paused to glance at the pile of notes on the table next to him. He's still doing homework at time like this. He looks up and we briefly make an eye contact. Hi, boy.
Is something wrong?
Nope. You're beautiful, cute girl, boy, whatever. Not really, Not really, you just look really calm. All things considered. She glanced to the side nervously.
Actually, I'm pretty freaked out.
Don't be afraid. I will protect you. Come closer.
But it hasn't really set in, you know? Part of me is hoping this is all just a hidden camera show or something.
It would be a lot nicer if that were the case.
I'm sorry. You're the one who found the body, right?
Not just found. Yeah. She is silent for a moment.
Is it scary?
Why she?
Seeing a dead
It's
body,
he.
I mean.
Boy? You're a boy. You're a man. Okay. I guess most people wouldn't be pretty terrified to see a dead body. Especially if one that's obviously been murdered and raped. Yeah.
You look pretty calm too, you know?
I guess I do.
My name's Kizaki. What about you?
My name is not Kazaki. I'd rather not. Kazaki blinks and stares off into the distance from a moment. It looks like he's spacing out. Are you okay?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine.
He laughed nervously before smiling warmly at me. Wanna make a date?
It's okay if you don't want to say your name.
So what are you doing here anyway?
Studying.
Studying? He noted the pile of papers scattered across the table.
I have an exam soon and I come here a lot since it's a quiet place with no distractions.
I see. He sighs.
So much for that.
If he had an exam, then he's probably in college after all. What's the exams on?
Huh?
Aha! I glanced at the papers scattered across the table. They are covered in notices written in Japanese. The bad thing, I doesn't read Japanese. Japanese?
Yeah, Japanese.
I should know it. Well, you go yourself, Kizaki. What else you can study? He doesn't sound terribly confident. Can you remember anything about the woman who died?
I'm afraid I was pretty caught up in my work. I didn't really notice much about anyone else.
Nothing at all?
Well, I think she may have been looking for someone. When she came in, she looked around a bit like she was expecting to see someone. I remember wondering if she was looking for you, and you just didn't notice her because you were asleep.
Wow. Is there anyone in this coffee shop who didn't watch me sleep? Do you think the killer is still here? Kizaki suddenly turns pale.
Killer? I thought she died from a heart attack or something.
Nope. She had a knife in her chest, you know? Like,
Oh no, this is even worse.
no, this is not even worse. You doesn't see what her, oh, never mind. Did I miss something? Wow.
What if the murderer is still here? What if we're all gonna be picked off one by one until there's no one left?
That's a good idea, boy. This is definitely a good idea. And the Golden Witch remain in life, and I'll become a witch. I always want to be a witch. I really don't think that I don't really think that there's a case. Besides, it's not as if we were trapped on a remote island or anything. You know what I'm talking about. I pointed to Kizaki's laptop. You're even connected to the internet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Come to Twitch and subscribe. And follow me and subscribe me on the Twitch. Yeah. He suddenly looked a bit more relieved. Of course.
I guess I overreacted.
Yeah. No kidding.
But it's still really creepy to think that someone was killed here. I hope that detective figures it out soon.
Your turn, kid.
Kazaki looked up surprised.
Oh, right.
Be careful. She's a pedophile. He is a pedophile. Why? I called everything she. And it's definitely male. He quickly shuffled a few of his notes around into a neat pile before he stand up. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the woman from the earlier is still glaring at me. Hey!
I thought I told you not to speak to me.
No, you told me not to touch you. Listen, I don't know anything what you thought you saw, but that woman was already dead when I found her.
Don't take me for a fool.
I want to be reasonable with her, but she's being so difficult. If you just thought about it, you wouldn't think that. You're awful. But if you just thought about it, you wouldn't think that. If you just thought about it, you wouldn't think that. If I actually had killed that woman, don't you think I had tried to stop you, or at least run away? Instead, I waited around and even spoke with the detective. She doesn't respond. Really? Are you going to discount me just like that?
Fine, I'll bite. What's your side of the story?
Well, I see the dead body and want to rape it. But you came in. I already told you, I found her like that.
That's nice. Now don't talk to me.
You don't believe me.
Sure don't. If you can actually show me proof, then maybe I'll listen to you.
Interrogating him yourself, Miss Bergstrom?
Detective Gursky approached us with a hint of a smile on his lips. It's hard to tell if he is actually amused or just hiding his annoyance.
He wanted to talk to me.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak with him.
With me? Again?
Sure, do as you please.
He knows something. She shrugged and walked away. I followed Detective Gursky out the side.
Are you sure talking with your main accuser was really a good idea?
What?
You do realize that she's convinced you're the murderer, right? Acting like that only makes you look more suspicious.
Yeah, well.
And I have to be honest, a lot of the evidence points towards you already. You were the first at the scene, and you even admitted to touching the body. There's not much that votes for your innocence.
But all the evidence you have is only circumstantial?
I can hold you for 48 hours before charging you with a crime. That's enough time to find more evidence.
You will, beat me until I told that I killed her? Something I hate the law. I know, but I didn't do it.
If you really want me to believe you, you're going to have to be a lot more cooperative. Obviously, you're interested in clearing your name, whatever it may be.
So I'm kinda must get naked?
It works better if you work with me, not against me.
Okay, I'm undressed. You want my help? He frowns.
Not particularly, but I don't have many options right now. I could tell you to sit this out and let the professionals handle this, but then you just go behind my back. I'd rather have you where I can keep an eye on you. So I'll let you talk around, but you have to tell me everything you learn. And for the record, this isn't a free pass to conduct your own investigation. I'm only saying you can talk with the others.
Thank you, detective.
Got it?
Got it. Well, looks fine. Looks like I have a little bit of slack for now. But even if he says it, it's not like he's giving me any useful information to go off of. Examine room. This area is small but comfortable with nice lighting and clean atmosphere. Talk. Chance. Chance notices me looking at her. She giggles and waves at me.
How's it going?
Alright. You got changed?
Yeah, I called my manager and he said I should close for the day, so there's really no point in wearing my uniform anymore.
I like your uniform. Can you change back?
But never mind that. How did it go?
How did what go?
Talking with that detective, of course. Did he say anything?
He says that I'm much undressed and never mind. It is really okay to say that I'm supposed to question her. Nothing in particular. He just wanted me to not bother him.
What do you mean by bothering him?
Beats me. So, what should I ask her? Did you notice anything suspicious about Miss Bergstrom?
You mean that woman who looks like she's mad at you?
Yeah. Her.
Well, she definitely looked like she was in a hurry.
In a hurry, see.
Then again, she always does.
Always. She come here often?
All the time. And she always looks like she's in a hurry. I guess she's a busy woman.
Do you know what Miss Bergstrom does for a living?
I'm pretty sure she works for Biodev Imaging. It's just down the street, so a lot of people who work there like to come by here. I'm afraid I don't know exactly what she does, though.
So, she's a hooker. Did you notice anything special about Kizaki?
Who?
You know that boy who looks like a girl. That college kid. Pretty handsome.
Oh, is that his name? I've never seen him before.
Really? He said he's come here all the time.
He does? I'm pretty sure I haven't seen him before. Maybe he usually comes at some other time?
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't recall him doing anything weird. He came in, set up, and spent all his time working on homework.
And conversation. I guess that's all I want to talk about for now.
Talk to you later, then.
See ya. Kizaki, my boy. I look over at Kizaki. He's still typing away at his computer. I guess even being at the scene of murder isn't an excuse to turn in homework late.
Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. How are you doing? Yeah, it's fine.
It looked like Detective Gursky was lecturing you about something. He's a pretty imposing guy.
Is he? It seems to me like he's just doing his job.
I guess I'm just worried he's gonna arrest me or something.
Arrest him? Is this kid is paranoid or he's hiding something? Relax. You won't just randomly arrest here, you know? Also, I don't know if the same goes for me.
What?
He looks confused. Nothing. Detective Gursky's threat to keep me in custody for 48 hours is still looming over my head. I'm really on a short leash. Did you notice anything suspicious about Miss Bergstrom?
I'm afraid I didn't see her come in. I was busy working at the time. I didn't notice anything until I heard her scream.
Did you notice anything suspicious about Chance?
The girl who works here? She wouldn't do anything.
Are you sure?
Of course, she works here after all.
That didn't answer my question.
Well, if you're wondering if I saw her do anything weird, I didn't. She was cleaning the espresso machines for a while. She didn't look too happy about that. Then she went into the back kitchen, so I didn't see her anymore.
If she were in the kitchen, she could have gone to the bathroom without you seeing her, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So she's a murderer. So, now. Or yes, can we call a person who committed murder, a murderer? He's a killer. I mean, she's a killer. Okay, end conversation. That's all for now.
Alright then.
And by the way, you sure you won't go out with me? Miss Bergstrom! Miss Bergstrom still across the room from me, brooding. Oh boy, this is going to be easy. She wasn't willing to give me the benefit of the doubt earlier at all. I'm approaching her carefully, holding my hand on in an attempt to show that I mean her to no harm. Hey!
What do you want?
I just want to talk. Try to figure out what happened. She doesn't look like convinced. Look, there are other people here. Again, look, there's other people here. Nothing is going to happen to you. I just want to ask a few questions.
Why are you even doing this?
The why of the matter is complicated. How do I explain it? I want to prove I'm innocent. After a moment of silence, she let out a long sigh.
I guess it's okay then. What do you want to know?
Did you notice anything special about Kizaki?
I assume you mean that boy over there? He hasn't done anything that seems out of the ordinary. I can't really say one way or another, though.
Did you notice anything suspicious about Chance?
That barista? She's a sweet girl, if not a little unrealistic. She'll talk about her dream of being a singer to anyone who will listen. She often gets livid when anyone says anything that doesn't coincide with her dream, but she's very cheerful otherwise.
Livid?
She once tossed hot coffee at a customer for insulting her voice. He only got a few burns on his arm, but I'm pretty sure she was aiming for his face.
And she didn't get fired for that?
The whole thing was settled out of court, and the owner of this place is her father, so naturally she got to keep her job.
Oh, I got it.
Honestly, kids these days just get everything handed to them on a silver platter. It's wholly frustrating.
It was nice to talk to you. That's all I need to for now.
Good to know.
Examine her. I already did it. Move to hallway. As I head towards the hallway, I can hear Detective Gursky speaking on the phone with someone.
According to her ID badge, her name is Sarah Blackmore. She works for a nearby company called Biodev Imaging.
Biodev Imaging! Isn't that where Mrs. Bergstrom works? I wonder if they knew each other. I peer around the corner to get a better look. He doesn't look very pleased.
I really can't be sure. When will the crime scene investigators get down here? I see. Well, get here as soon as possible then.
He hung up before letting out a pathetic sigh. As he does, he seems me looking at him.
Whoa, how long have you been there?
Around an hour?
How much of that conversation did you hear?
Nothing. The part about Sarah and biodef imaging.
So, pretty much everything then.
It was nothing. I guess so.
And do you have anything useful to tell me?
Of course I have. Mix Bergstrom works for biodef imaging. Chance told me that a lot of people who work there like to come here to eat.
Do you know what Miss Bergstrom does at Biodev Imaging?
No,
It probably wouldn't hurt to ask her.
I will. Chan says she saw Sarah come in around 2 o'clock.
Interesting. So, Sarah must have been killed sometime between 2 o'clock and 2:40. The first thing to do is see if anyone has an alibi for that time period then.
I don't want to make a chance like under suspicions. And I don't want to make a Kazaki either. And conversation. I don't really have more I can tell you.
I see.
Yep. Examiner. There are a couple trendy painting There are a couple trendy painting hanging on the wall. The only other thing is Howie, me, and Detective Gursky. Move. Man restroom. He let me go in. Come on. It looks like the woman restroom. Well, except for the dead body. Actually, it looks like there is an emergency exit in here, too. It's a kind that only opens from the inside. I bet the killer could have slipped out through here without being seen by anyone in the coffee shop. There is not much else in here. Move, Howie, move. Lady. I don't think I'm allowed in there with the dead body. Move. What are you doing between 2 o'clock and 2:40?
Working, of course.
Working, you say?
Afternoons like this are always slow, so it's usually just me and the manager. Although my manager is currently out at the store.
Manager, you say? Why did your manager go to the store?
We ran out of soy milk. I forgot to restock yesterday and he kinda got mad at me. I had to come out here and clean all the espresso machines as punishment.
Do you know anyone named Sarah Blackmore?
I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. Even if I did know her, I probably couldn't tell you.
I guess that's all I want to talk about now.
Talk to you later then.
I don't believe you anymore. Nikolai Gursky? I had you something to tell about Chance. Chance has some pretty explosive angel issues. She's tried to burn a guy with a hot coffee once because he insulted her voice.
Really? I'd hate to be that guy. Still, one act of violence doesn't make her a murderer. It might be worth looking into it, though, if you can find a way to be tactful about it.
She is a murderer. Trust me. Did you know what their emergency exit in the men's room?
Yeah, I noticed that. There isn't an alarm on the door either, so it's possible that the murderer escaped through there without being detected.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If the murderer did go through there, he or she was probably the last person who passed through. It's possible that there was some evidence left behind in there.
I don't really have any more.
I see.
Hey, detective, you should really watch your step.
Wait. I just... Hold on. Can I go back? Okay. The strange voice. Hey, detective. You really should watch your step. What? Who are you? I spin around looking for the source of the voice, but I don't see anyone talking or even looking my direction.
I'm here to help, but before you ask, I can't hear you, so don't bother trying to say anything.
The voice seems to be coming from inside my head. Yeah, but if you can't hear me, that's make communication rather difficult. Now, doesn't it?
Of course, since I can't hear you, that makes communication rather difficult.
You seem to be a clever person. I just... Never mind.
I know you're different from other people. You can see things that others can't. That means we're alike.
You tell... I mean, you telling me you too can see this green dragon? Right after the counter. Like? Yeah, right. I don't go around speaking inside of other people's heads.
There's a lot more going on here than just a simple murder. Watch your step, and trust I'll tell you more as soon as I know it.
I wait for a few seconds, but the voice is gone. No one else seems to have heard it, so I guess it really was all in my head. And the green dragon is just passing by. This is getting even more troublesome by the minute. First, I accused of a murder, and now some random person is dropping shots in my head. Oh, hey, maybe I just gone crazy. Hi, dragon. I should probably be a lot more surprised or freaked out by this turn of events. But the only thing that surprised me right now is how unsurprised I am. I shuffle tiredly into the main area of the coffee shop and sit down, burying my head in my hands.
Are you okay?
No. Yeah, I'm fine.
Really? You've been looking terrible all day.
I lied.
Oh, let me get you something to drink.
Whiskey. Change hurries around to the counter and I begin to make noises and begin mixing the drink for me. I lean back and take in the smell of the coffee. It's really relaxing.
Here you go.
She handed me a hot cup brimming full with a hot latte. I take a sip of it, and my body suddenly feels alive again. The smell. The steam. I seriously doubt I ever be able to function without this stuff. I took another sip, and then another, enjoying the flavor and the heat. I feel like I can finally think. Yes, I'm addicted. That was good. And you made it so quickly. Can you make me another cup, please? Just a little cup. Just a little cup of coffee. It's be fine, you know.
Of course I did. Sometimes things get really busy in here. That counter is designed with everything we need to mix drinks quickly. Of course, if we want to do other things like make sandwiches, that's all in the back kitchen.
Chance looks pretty happy right now. Maybe this is a good time to ask her about that one guy who insulted her. I'd better find a good way to ask about this, or I might end up with this letter in my face. Well, let's start let's start it figuratively. You know, she's... Do you like your job here?
Huh? I guess so. Although sometimes it gets pretty tiring. But that's how it is with any job, right?
I guess so, but I heard you had a lot of trouble with a certain customer here once.
Oh yeah, that was a particularly bad day. That jerk was just flaunting his new girlfriend in my face.
New girlfriend?
My ex-boyfriend broke up with me here at work by bringing his new girlfriend here and telling me we were over.
So, now you have no boyfriend, right?
He said he didn't want to be with someone who had such unrealistic dreams. Either way, that was a long time ago, and unlike the rumors, it has nothing to do with him insulting my singing voice.
Wow, sorry about that.
It's fine. It all worked out in the end. Anyway, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Chance? They're my chance.
Okay.
Kizaki? What were you doing between 2 o'clock and 2:40?
Studying, mostly.
Mostly?
I was also chatting with a friend online.
Friend, you say?
Sometimes I get distracted.
Distracted, you say? Do you know anyone named Sarah Bulletmore?
Sarah?
You know Sarah?
No, I don't think I do.
No, you do. I know you do. Wow, that's quite possibly the most cute reaction I've ever seen. This guy would be terrible at poker. No, nothing.
Cool.
Bye, guy. Detective? Kizaki, wait. Yep. Kizaki says he come here all the time, but Chance claims she's never seen him.
Do you think he's lying?
Of course, I think. I don't know. He seems honest enough, but he could very well be pretending.
Why don't you test him then? If he really comes here often, he'll be able to answer questions about this place without any problems.
It's a good idea. I guess so. Chance only got violent because the guy was her ex-boyfriend. Turns out she threw hot coffee at him because she broke up with her.
Well, that makes a lot more sense than just attacking some random guy. But that doesn't change the fact that she has anger issues. Plus, things aren't exactly looking up for her right now.
She's just a yanderer. What do you mean?
I examined the knife in Sarah's chest. It's an industry-grade kitchen knife, and it's part of the set.
But it was not Sarah. It was Kizaki. He knows the victim. He stole the knife.
I'm willing to bet that the rest of the set is in the kitchen here.
You're saying that Chance is the one who killed Sarah?
No, I'm saying that whoever stabbed Sarah had access to the kitchen at some point in time. Why, do you think she did it?
I doubt she had anything to do with this. It's Kizaki.
What makes you say that?
Well, if I were going to murder someone, I wouldn't do it at my workplace with a weapon that only I have access to. It's ridiculous.
Good point, but she's obviously not the type for premeditated murder. If it's her, it was likely an impulsive decision.
Yep, she's a yanderer.
If you can find a motive, then we'll be getting somewhere.
Well, maybe she just gone postal and just kill some people. Just because she wanted to kill some people. Main conversation.
Keep digging.
Hey, detective.
Hey! Voice in my head. Great! The voice in my head is back! But a green dragon seems to be missing.
It looks like you have the most freedom out of everyone right now. See if you can get a better look at the corpse. You might find something useful.
Easy for you to say. Somehow I doubt Gursky will just let me waltz in here.
I'll try to set up a distraction for you.
Great. A distraction. Like what? Blowing stuff up with your mind? Yeah, it's blowing stuff with your mind. Before I can think any more on the subject, a loud crash echoed from the coffee shop.
What happened?
I don't know, it sounds pretty serious.
Great. Just what I need.
Take it. Wow, thanks, random voice. Guys, I owe you for this one. Detective Gursky is currently in the main area because of that crash. If I move fast, I can probably get a quick peek at Green's sign again. Let's just move in like the restroom. Examine. I definitely don't have enough time to read the desk, but I can still check the body for clues. There is a town line on the shadow's right. Like she was wearing a watch or a bracelet or something. Maybe it came off when she's strolling against her attacker? I look around the room some more, but I can't find any sign of whatever was on her arrest. The bathroom looks clean and there are no signs of the struggle at all. Weird. I recently would just like someone stab me in the front of putting up some sort of fight. I really shouldn't stay here any longer. And let's just have a short break here, because it's because I need to just drink tea or coffee. At least we're a coffee shop. So be right back. I headed back into the hallway. Detective Gursky is still nowhere to be seen. Looks like I made it out safely. Whatever happened was enough for a distraction, I guess. I'm sorry. Still, it bothers me that my mysterious benefactor seems to know what I'm up to, but only some of the time. If it were someone in here with me, then all my movements would be reeling, obviously. But it seems more like someone who's getting regular report of what I've been doing. Someone inside the coffee shop must be communicating with someone on the outside. I need to figure out who it is. Who it might be? I guess I have to keep my eye out for someone who's communicating with the outside world frequently.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, there am I. I am. Hey,
Something wrong?
nothing. I'm just trying to stay out of the way in case anything bad happened. What was that loud noise anyway?
It's just an accident.
I see. An accident? I wonder that caused it. What caused it?
I see.
She's sitting near me, sending text to someone on her phone. I wonder what she's saying. Kizaki, do you really come here that often?
Of course I do. Why do you ask?
Just curious about this place. Do you know what kind of sandwiches they serve there?
They
Sure.
rotate them. The two for today are tapenade with avocado and turkey and brie.
I see. And how much does the green tea cost?
A shaken green iced tea or a green tea smoothie?
A shaking green iced tea. Eza.
The shaken green iced tea is only $2.65, but the green tea smoothie is $3.70.
Thanks. Wow, this guy knows about place pretty well. Almost uncannily so. I guess he really does come here often. I wonder why Chen doesn't recognize him. What was that loud crash earlier?
Oh, that? Well, I didn't have anything to do, so I decided to help Chance clean up the place.
So it was you.
She handed me a tray loaded with dishes, and it was a lot heavier than I thought, so I kinda dropped it.
Goodbye. Thank you. That's all for now.
Alright then.
Chance? What was the loud crash earlier?
Oh, that? I just dropped some dishes.
You just dropped some dishes.
I was cleaning up and that guy Kizaki offered to help. When I handed him a tray loaded with dishes, I let go before he had a good grip on it, so it fell.
Chance, listen. Kizaki is not your type of guy, your type of boy. You shouldn't do this such thing.
Don't worry, nothing broke.
Okay.
Although it's weird, I really thought he had a grip on that tray, but it slipped anyway. It's almost like he did it on purpose.
On purpose, you see.
Although he's been acting pretty strange all day. Now that I think about it, I think he was watching that woman when she first came in.
Watching that woman.
As soon as she came in, he kept staring at her.
Staring at her.
At first, I thought he was just being a teenage guy and staring at women, but looking back on it, it seems like he was observing her.
Observing her. Well, teenage guy and staring at woman. Teenage guy and staring at woman. Observing her. But it was Kizaki.
Do you think I should have reported him?
Of course not. No, it's not a crime to look at another person. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Besides, didn't you say that the murderer was probably run away by now?
That's right. I guess I'm overthinking this. Thanks.
Who are you texting?
Huh? Oh, my boyfriend.
Shit, you have a boyfriend. Didn't he break up with you?
That was a different boyfriend.
A different boyfriend. How many of boyfriends you have? Right, sorry.
This one's a lot better. He's much smarter and he gives me anything I ask for. Even if he's a little bit older than me, I still love him.
Sounds more like she picked up a sugar daddy rather than a boyfriend.
I'm telling him everything that happened today so he can comfort me and help me feel better.
Are you sure it's okay to just tell him about it?
Of course it is. I wouldn't be able to stay this calm otherwise.
Yeah, but you're kinda at a crime scene. I'm very certain that police wouldn't want you broadcasting the tales of murder before they even solve it. Don't you think you're being a little too reliant on him? You're making it sound like you can't cope on your own.
You'll understand one day when you get a girlfriend of your own.
Well, maybe I will have Kizaki. What?
You've never dated anyone before, have you?
Why you have that green? Well, not, but I have a bunch of magazines under my bed.
Then you don't know what it's like.
I know what it's like. Fair enough. So she's definitely telling someone about everything going on in here. But somehow, I doubt her boyfriend is the one giving the random hints. I suppose I should keep looking. Any conversation. I guess that's all I want to talk about for now.
Okay.
Kizaki? Kizaki, chance have a boyfriend. Never mind.
All right.
Miss Bergstrom, what were you doing between 2 o'clock and 2:40?
Around 2, I think I was finishing up some work in the office. Then I headed out for a late lunch. I usually grab a sandwich and an espresso from this place.
Were you with anyone else at the time?
Of course not. Everyone else had already left for lunch.
What did you order when you got here?
Nothing. I went straight to the restroom, and then I saw you.
So, you came in to cafe and went straight to the bathroom to see me. Why did you just head straight to the bathroom instead of ordering?
I always wash my hands first. It's filthy to do anything else, and I can't exactly afford to be ill.
What do you do for a living?
Why do you want to know?
Are you sell drugs? I'm just curious.
Well, I do a lot of things. Mostly human resources management.
Oh, human traffic. Human resources? As in...
The usual things. Recruiting new blood, organizing and training employees, writing policies, and the like.
Blood, you say? Wow, that's a lot. Do you know anyone named Sarah Blackmore?
I can't say I do. Should I?
Of course, you work with her. What was that loud crash earlier?
Just those 2 kids dropping a pile of dishes all over the floor.
Don't dare call them kids.
Honestly, it gave me such a fright. I thought my heart was about to leap out of my chest. It's a miracle that no one was hurt. I noticed that boy pushed the girl out of the way just in time. He had some quick reflexes.
Boy, push the girl? That's all I need for now.
Good to know.
I looked at the glass case filled with freshly made sandwiches. Sure enough, the 2 special of the day are tapenade with avocado and turkey and brie. Kizaki was right. Miss Bergstrom is working away on her smartphone, firing off an email after another. She must be pretty serious about her job. Detective? No one here has a full alibi. Chance and Kizaki both saw each other for a while, but Chance was in the back kitchen around the time of the murder. She could have slipped away without being seen, or Kizaki could have gone past the kitchen without her noticing. Miss Bergson claims she was working at the time, but there is no way to corroborate her story.
So all of them had an opportunity. But what about a means and a motive? We need to figure out why someone would want Sarah dead in the first place.
Miss Bergson was really evasive about her job. When I asked her about it, she didn't seem to want to tell me much about it. I believe she's doing some human traffic. She'd say she's in human resources, so...
Is that so? I suppose she's pretty high up on the totem pole then. I think Sarah was just a secretary with low-level clearance, so it's doubtful they'd have met. Still, it's definitely something worth keeping in mind. Ask around and see if anyone knows anything about biodev imaging.
No one here recognizes the name Sarah Blackmore.
Well, naturally the killer is going to deny knowing her. But if no one here seems to recognize her, she probably didn't want to be known. I wonder what she was hiding.
Chance says that Kizaki was watching Sarah.
Watching her? Like a stalker or something?
Oh no, she's not like stalker or something. She's just a little cute boy, I guess.
I wonder why she didn't mention this before.
She said she just remembered.
Interesting. If he was watching her, then he probably knows something. But since he came here first, he must have been expecting her to come here. That means she definitely came here to meet someone. Try to find out how he knows about that.
And how will I figure that out?
Why don't you just ask him?
Really?
I get the feeling you'll get something interesting if you ask.
Okay. I don't really have any more, I can tell you.
I see.
Kizaki? What do you know about biodev imaging?
Biodev? That's a biological engineering company, isn't it? They specialize in body parts like artificial hearts and lungs and such. But lately they've expanded their research to trying to grow replacement organs from living cells.
Wow. You sure know a lot.
No, I just happen to know about them because they're a big deal at my school.
School, you see.
They funded a good portion of the biomedical engineering program there, so their name is all over the place.
So, why were you following Sarah around?
What? I wasn't following her. We just happened to come in here at the same time.
Strange. When I mentioned her name earlier, you didn't ever know who she was. Looks like I've got him cornered. Should I keep pushing or play nice? If you tell me what happened, maybe I can help you.
I'm really not allowed to talk about it.
Allowed, you say. Why can't you talk about Sarah? Kizaki glanced around the room before he speaks.
It's not safe. I'm probably already in trouble just for telling you that much.
He leans in and lowers her voice.
Please, be careful.
I'm careful. If you think I'm going to let it end with just that, you're wrong. In case you haven't noticed, someone is dead, and you might have information that can help us figure out who the killer is. I am not going to accept some ridiculous answer like I can't talk about it right now.
But
you? No excuses. I grabbed Kizaki by the collar of his shirt and dragged him into the side hallway.
Whoa, where are you two going?
We just go in the men's restroom. The bathroom. I glared at Kazaki and he nodded quickly in agreement.
Yeah, just going to the bathroom.
You're going in a pair? I thought only women did that sort of thing.
He is quite like a woman. Just let us go.
Fine, go ahead. Just don't do anything stupid. I don't have enough handcuffs for everyone.
Handcuffs, you see. Can you give me a pair? Warning dully nodded. I opened the door to the bathroom and Kazaki followed me in timidly. Undressed.
I'm not allowed.
I said get undressed. Not allow it? Someone is dead, Kizaki. You are not comprehend this? I don't care if you hear some embarrassing secrets, or you made a promise, or it's made of pride, or anything stupid like that. All I care about is figuring out who killed this woman. So man up and just tell me what you know. Or get undressed. Are you going to tour or not? Kazaki stares down at his hands before letting out a long sigh.
Otten Engineering.
What? Excuse me? What about them?
They're my current employer.
Current?
I work for an agency that specializes in information and investigation. I suppose you could call us private investigators. Sarah Blackmore recently stole some sensitive and important data from Otten Engineering. We were hired to retrieve it and find out who was buying it from her in the first place. We figured the drop point would be here, so I came here ahead of time to watch the handoff. At first, I thought you were supposed to be her contact, so I didn't want to tell you anything.
Does Detective Gursky know about this?
I think he has a rough idea. Our agency has had dealings with the police before.
Wait a second. Kazaki. So,
I don't think he approves of our methods very much, though.
method?
Well, we may or may not use techniques branded as unscrupulous, specifically concerning the manner in which we receive certain information from various electronic sources.
So, you're hackers.
What? No, of course not. Well, I'm not at least. I'm the footwork guy. I do a lot of the physical investigation, like coming here today.
I suppose your agency is really in the state of panic right now,
Yeah, we're really scrambling right now. Even though Sarah's dead, we still don't know who she was selling to or where the USB drive holding the information is.
Seems like everyone after that USB drive. I wonder what she even stole anyway. It must be a pretty big deal for people to want it this badly.
Can I go now?
No, Kizaki. What?
I really should get back. People might start getting suspicious otherwise.
What is suspicion? So, just two boys in a bathroom. Doing. Sure, you can go.
Thanks.
Wow. What an odd kid. He seems much too polite and awkward for this line of work. Then again, I suppose his awkwardness makes him seem less suspicious. I wonder how he even got roped into doing stuff like this in the first place. It doesn't seem like someone he's randomly volunteered for. Examine room. I look under the counter and dig around through the trash. There are a lot of duct tape in there. It looks like there's a bit of red paint stuck to one of the pieces. At least, I think it's red paint. There's also a brown smudge in it. I'd better not touch any of this. If I leave my fingerprint on it, I'm sunk. The bathroom is especially clean. I mean, so surprising. There is a pile of duct tape in the trash can. I read it already. Gerske? I found a lot of tape in the garbage can in. What's wrong with me? I found a lot of duct tape in the garbage can in the mess room.
Duct tape?
Duct tape. Yeah, a whole bunch of it. Like someone used it and dumped it. It's there.
Perhaps the killer used it to restrain Sarah.
Nothing?
Hey, can we talk about something for a bit?
You have a boyfriend. I have not talked to you. Sure, what's up?
Well, I don't really know if it's my place to say it, but I think I know who the killer is.
Who is the killer? You do?
I've been thinking about what happened, you see, and there's something we missed.
Missed.
We keep thinking that it has to be someone here, but what if it's none of us?
What do you mean?
Well, even though I got here at 2 o'clock, what if the killer got here before me? He could have been hiding in the bathroom and I'd never know it. There's an exit door in the men's room. He could have used that to escape after he killed that woman.
Wow, that's actually not a bad thought. But at the same time, it seems a little far-fetched that the killer is just a random person who hid in a bathroom. Are you sure? It seems a little bit iffy.
So you think that someone here is the killer then?
Of course. Well, no, I mean, I guess so. I mean, the only real evidence I can think of is a USB drive. I guess I'm just assuming that whoever took it, it will be here. It's nothing. I'm so worn out. I'm not even thinking straight.
Would you like another latte? I can brew one for you.
Of course. Yeah, please.
Coming right up.
She returns shortly with a tall cup in her hand.
Here you go. I hope you like it.
Red. Thank you. As I drink deeply, I can feel my muscles relaxing. I sit down in a nearby chair and lean back to enjoy my drink. But for some reason, I feel a little unbalanced. I try to sit up, but my muscles don't respond. She poisoned me! What? Chance stare at me impatiently and I struggle to sit up straight. It becomes harder to breathe.
Pity. I was hoping you'd figure out who the murderer was so that the police wouldn't dig around too much and find out about that. But it looks like you're the one who learned too much in the end.
I feel so lightheaded.
Good night, Tiger.
What was it? Did I lost? So, seems that we're dead. And that's all for today. Let's see what we open. Music. Sketches. Bitch. You are killing us.